You won't be surprised to learn that I love a good journey. The more adventurous, the better. And they're a huge part of the Christian tradition. Not potentially like this, but if we look at our Bible, it happens in all sorts of different ways. So you can go on pilgrimages, and they really do work for people. I did one a few years back called the Northern Crosswalk from Carlisle to Holy Island, carrying a full-size cross along Hadrian's Wall and things like that. It's 120 miles, and it was remarkable. It was incredibly interesting to realise that people actually responded quite well to a bunch of mad people walking through the rain carrying a cross. And people stopped and talked to us, and we had some fantastic discussions. And it certainly helped me appreciate that being open about my Christianity wasn't necessarily going to be such a dangerous thing after all. But in today's reading, Abraham isn't called to just go on a journey and then come home, go on a trip, basically. He's called to leave where he is and go and live somewhere else, by God. Wow. Now, recent research has shown that only 15% of people in the UK actually do that, literally pick up sticks and go and live somewhere else. 85% live within 30 miles of where they were born. So is that saying that we cannot be people like Abraham? We cannot go and plant God's kingdom and spread God's people unless we literally get up and move somewhere different? I'd suggest that we could look at this through slightly different eyes. We could suggest that the important thing here is not necessarily the move, but the responding to God's call to go to a new land. And what is a new land? Could the new land simply be where we already are and that we have a different perspective on it? Certainly, when I was looking at our reading from Matthew on Sunday, my argument was that Jesus brought a different perspective to the Torah. So it was a different way of looking at what was important to God. And perhaps that's what we could be responding to do in today's reading. Abraham could be us if we are called. And I think we all are in some way, shape or form. Can we study? Can we spend time in prayer? Can we open ourselves up to what God is calling us to do? And by the time we've been through that process, we'll actually see where we currently are as a different place. We literally will be called to live in a foreign land, because that land will no longer look like it did before we went on that journey. It's just a thought, and I'll leave it with you. But if you want to do something like go to a Bible class or join and work with your house group or come on the beta course where we really do challenge our thinking about how the gospel works in the world today, then why not? Is God calling you to travel and journey to live in a different land? Because you don't have to physically move to be able to do that. God bless.